Alright, so this list is just going to be everything that I enjoy eating throughout the week. So this is 95% of my diet. I'm not including things that I, would consume with someone on the weekend, or, with a lady friend on the weekend, or, the bros on the weekend. So none of that counts. This is just 95% of what I eat, at home, what I make, all that crap. So, uh, everything in this list, I don't have an F tier just because, most of the stuff in this list I actually like eating. I wouldn't, you know, wouldn't have it, I wouldn't eat it if I didn't like it. You know what I mean? I mean, I know there's stuff that I like more than others, but, if it's really bad, I'm not going to eat it. It's just that simple. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like, you don't have to eat foods that you don't like, but there's certain foods that you should eat, in my opinion. We'll just kick it off because I don't want to make this video 30 minutes long. I want it to be like 15 minutes or something like that max. So we got bananas. A tier for me. Bananas are awesome because they are really quick energy and easily digestible fruits. So quick carbs, easily digestible. I have these probably before all my runs, probably 20 minutes before. I'll just smack a banana down, then I'll go, and it digests so quickly, and I feel so good after it. So bananas are amazing. Good source of potassium as well. Just really, really easy to eat. That's basically all I can say about bananas. Easy to eat, and you don't feel shit when you eat them as well. Obviously, it's a fruit. You're not going to feel shit, but sometimes going for a run, you feel shit before it because you've eaten something bad, and it's just sitting in your stomach. So bananas good. I like them a lot. Greek yogurt, A tier. I'm gonna pair them with the berries because I have them together. Amazing. Gut health, for your gut health. It's really good for insulin levels. Balances them out really well. Especially paired with the berries. And I thought, berries wouldn't be good for that. I thought they would just spike your insulin levels, but your blood sugar levels. But it's the opposite. I didn't know that. They actually encourage diabetics to consume berries and Greek yogurt. So hopefully none of you ever get to that stage. You shouldn't if you're exercising and eating well, but it's a good combination. I have these for dessert most nights after dinner, and they're a good snack. So really, really good. It's got calcium, obviously. It's just a really good. I feel good after it. In the morning, the next day, I feel really good after eating Greek yogurt at night. I don't know. So now we've got the godly A tier beverage, Monster Ultra. This is all I need for a workout, basically. I don't need anything else. So basically, before a workout, I'll consume like half a can of this, and I don't need any pre-workout or any of that crap. I just feel good doing this, having this as my, energy booster. So this has worked for me. Maybe I'm not old enough to feel the effects of caffeine sensitivity yet, but I feel good having this. My workout's pretty good, pretty solid. So I'm really alert after I have this. So it's a good beverage. A tier. So I've got 4 things in A tier right now. Burritos, I'm gonna put in, oh man, probably the lower end of B tier. I used to consume these a lot, but recently I've cut back. I just don't think having the full burrito with the rice in it and the protein source is optimal. In terms of, like, it just makes you bloated. It's just a lot of carbs all at once, and I mean, look, if you've done a workout and you're starving, get a burrito. Like, you'll feel great after it. You'll feel full. It'll fill you up really good. But I still have these maybe once a week or something like that. If I really want some lunch, I'll go out and buy a burrito. They're good. They're very good, but not as I would have put them in A tier if I still consumed them as much as I used to. Scrambled eggs. We're gonna put eggs in it. I'm gonna put eggs in S tier, just because eggs are fucking awesome. Good source of fat, good source of protein, and people say you shouldn't eat eggs. I like my eggs with spring onion. I eat them like a chili scrambled. So I'm in this like chili scrambled arc right now where I'm eating them with spring onions and chili scrambled egg and chili, and I just scramble them up. But for some reason, a lot of people say like, "Oh, don't eat eggs. If you eat 2 eggs a day, it increases your risk of cancer." Man, I know people that are 90 years old that eat eggs every day. I know people that are 90 that eat steak every day. And these guys were they were doing trades. They were on their feet all day. They were, burning calories all day, making their body work. These people were doing what humans were supposed to do. And I'm not getting advice from these fat slobs that sit on the couch all day, but they're ahead of the, World Health Organization. I'm not getting my advice from those scrubs. Coffee, C tier. I don't actually drink a lot of coffee. It would be higher if I did, obviously. But it is good, but I just don't drink it that much. It's it's the most popular beverage on earth. But for me, personally, I don't really like coffee that much. I just don't like... Look, I don't make it at home, but I also don't like going just to, a coffee shop and just, buying a coffee and just for the sake of buying it and then just drinking it. I'd rather have an energy drink. And I like the taste of energy drinks better, so I'd rather have them. What do we got next? Fries, C tier. I used to have fries with a lot of meals. Like I'd have them as a side dish when I was a bit younger. I'd always, get a steak and I'd get some fries and all that crap. But now I don't really do that anymore. If I want to make fries, I'll make some at home. But look, I'll get them on the odd occasion out. No, obviously they're fucking delicious, but I'm trying to cut back on them. I don't know. It's just a lot of saturated fats, bad saturated fats. So, but they're fucking tasty, man. And I used to love eating them all the time. But I've got a strong willpower, so I don't really do it anymore. Steak S tier, grass-fed ribeye, my favorite. But pick your poison. I guess they're all good. Just amazing. Great amino acid, good combination of amino acids, good combination of healthy fats, easily digestible, a lot easier than vegetables to digest, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm just basing this whole list is based off of how these make me feel. I can't speak for you guys, unfortunately, but this is like my based tier list. So I don't know. This is just all my opinion. But for me, steak in the morning after I eat it, I feel fucking awesome. I do really good workouts. My body feels good, so I don't know. I genuinely think it's I think it's something you guys should always eat at least a few times a week, in my opinion. I know it's expensive relative to other things, and that's why I will put this first. Going into expensiveness, that's why we can go ground beef instead. It's a lot cheaper. I don't like it as much, but what I usually do with my ground beef is I'll break it up really into small chunks, and then I'll do like a taco mix. So I'll put some capsicum, onions, some chili, and these are all cut up in together, and then I'll mix it in with some taco seasoning, and I'll cook up some rice, and I'll put it all together and just mix it up with maybe some cheese on the top and some shredded lettuce, and I'll just mix it up and eat it. And it's a really good meal. I sometimes have it for lunch, during the week. So it's very cheap and it's very good for you, and it's easily digestible, the food, so you'll feel good after it. I can guarantee you of that. Donuts, C tier. They would be a lot higher. They'd be S tier on taste. They're my favorite food in terms of taste, but I get them 2 to 3. I get like 2 or 3 donuts a week, and I'll just sometimes if I go to 7-Eleven and pick up an energy drink, if I feel like it, I'll grab a donut. I don't think it's harmful. I don't think it's that bad if I have 2 or 3 donuts a week. Not at all. But yeah, that's where it's sitting right now. It would be higher if it had a good macronutrient profile, but it doesn't really. This squid, so char grilled squid, I'll put it in B tier. Amazing, good source of protein. It's got a lot of protein in it for a fish. And one of my mates got me on this. I've been eating it on and off for like years, but recently I've been smashing them, and it's so I don't know how to make it really nicely char grilled, so we just go to this place and we'll go out for dinner and just grab it. But I have it with rice and some Greek salad on the side, and oh man, so good, so good. And the thing is, I wanted to incorporate more fish into my diet, but I just don't really like fishy taste of fish. So squid and calamari are really good because they don't really have that fishy taste. So that's why it's there. It's B tier. It'd be higher if I could cook it as well as these people, these motherfuckers. I'm gonna have to ask them how they make it, but it's just this like really nice char grilled squid. I just like it a lot. But yeah, chicken and rice S tier, amazing. The best thing about chicken and rice is you can firstly, great protein source, easily digestible, tastes good, and the best thing is you can create your own. You can create it however you want. You can have, you know, satay chicken, butter chicken. You can just do general spices, you know, your garlic powder, your paprika, or you can marinate it with general spices. So you can you know, you can put it in some like, you can make a really healthy like Greek yogurt as the marinade, and then you can put like Greek yogurt around it, then put, you know, your paprika and stuff and let it sit in the fridge for a while. It's just so many ways you can do it. And that's why I like chicken and rice. You can't really get sick of it because there's so many different ways you can create the optimal meal, in my opinion. And you feel good after it. You feel full. There's nothing else really to say. It's just really good for gains. Probably the second best gains meal behind steak. So I think we'll order this accordingly. The S tier will order accordingly. Oh, and I was gonna put sourdough bread. I'll put it in C tier, but I have it with the eggs, so I'll put I'll put the eggs, the sourdough on a plate and then the eggs on top, and I'll just eat it like that, just to get some carbs in. But if you're gonna eat bread, I suggest eating sourdough. It's a really easily digestible, and you don't feel bloated after it as much as some of the other breads. Not highly processed either, so it's good. It's good bread. I don't eat it all that often, but you know, a couple times during the week I'll have some sourdough bread. Feel good after it. But yeah, it's not too bad. Snow peas, I hate vegetables, so I'm going to put it D tier. The last one is definitely the only D tier. I don't really eat a lot of vegetables. I'll probably eat vegetables like twice a week. But if I do, I'll eat snow peas because they don't really have a yucky taste. I'm sounding like a 10-year-old kid, but it's just how I sort of, I just hate them. I don't know why. So I don't really eat a lot of vegetables. So that's just me. I don't think they're inherently important in a diet. I just don't think they are. I feel good without them. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing all these essential vitamins that I'm missing out on. I'm not like, I don't know much about you know, biochemistry and, you know, the human body. I don't know too much about that, but I do know how I feel is usually if you feel good, it's usually a good sign. So I'm fine. I'll have them a few times a week, but that's about it. But yeah, that's the tier list. That's just all the foods that I eat personally throughout the week. There'll be other foods, you know, if I go out with friends or something, you know, they want to get a pizza, I'll have some of that, you know, every now and then. But this is genuinely what I eat during the week at home. So yeah, that's all I have. So goodbye.